tucked away, obscured by the steady chain of trees skirting the highway, is one of the most beautiful beaches you will ever see. It isn't well marked, so it could be a bit tricky to find. It's called Secret Beach, and although it is listed on Google Maps, there's no sign or parking lot for that matter letting you know that you have arrived. In fact, if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't even know it was there. When I arrived, I wasn't sure I was even at the right place, but according to Google Maps, this was it. I immediately started down the trail that was right next to the dirt lot that I had parked in. The trail was a bit slick. The trail was completely downhill, and there wasn't a lot to look at along the way, with the exception of the waterfall that you will see in a minute. The waterfall was nice. I enjoyed the view for a moment and then glanced to my right and saw the glare of the sun reflecting off the ocean. I wasn't far from the beach. Before too long, I had arrived at the beach. It was late in the afternoon and the sun would be setting soon. I could tell that this was the perfect place to watch a sunset. This beach was absolutely stunning. The views were unreal. When I had first arrived, I wasn't sure if this was Secret Beach, but after seeing this view, there was no doubt in my mind. Because of my late afternoon arrival, the sun was a tad bit blinding, but the view was stunning nonetheless. For a few minutes, I couldn't move. The view was so amazing that I didn't want to leave this spot. To my right, I noticed a small hill. I decided to hike up to the top to get a bird's eye view of the place. On the other side of that hill was another beautiful beach. Unfortunately, the beaches could not be accessed because the tide was too high. But the next time I come, it will be during low tide so I can explore the beaches. The trail on the small hill was narrow and short, but the views were anything but lacking. It was difficult to see the horizon due to the brightness of the sun, but I could just imagine how much more beautiful it is in the morning when you can see everything. Totally satisfied with the view from above, I made my way down, attempting to get as close as I could to the beach. That's Secret Beach in the distance. Too bad I couldn't go down. The waves were simply too high. But I was determined to safely get as close as I could to that beach.
This is definitely Secret Beach. Unfortunately, came during the wrong time. The tide is still high, so we can't access the beach right now, and the waves are pretty treacherous. But this place is incredible, man. It's got this beautiful black sand beach. Definitely gonna have to come back here during low tide and check out the beach.
I felt like I could get a little closer to the beach, so I made an attempt to get an even better view of this magnificent place. During low tide, you can take strolls on this part of the beach. But as you can see, the ocean was not having that right now. Running short on time, I took one last look at this beautiful place. I had to head back to catch my flight back home. I was bummed I couldn't stick around and watch the sunset. The conditions were right. Secret Beach is something special. When you come here, make sure you plan your arrival so you can actually access the beach. I heard that there are a couple of beaches that are inaccessible except during a low tide. And make sure you allow time to get back, or you might find yourself cut off by the waves.